Hello and welcome to the channel and welcome to another Doctor Who reaction. This is season 12 episode 4 and it is called Nikola Tesla's Night of Terror, I think. Something like that. I don't like the title. It's long-winded and a little bit unoriginal, in my opinion. That's by the by. It's not going to affect my enjoyment of the episode. So last time we had Orphan 55, and from viewing figures and some of the comments that I've read in both my video and other reaction videos to that episode, I gather it wasn't very popular, and yeah, I can see it had its faults. I personally rather enjoyed it. Let's address the Earth thing. Yeah, revealing that Orphan 55 was actually Earth, I thought was a little bit of a cop-out. It wasn't necessary. I think we kind of, I think the audience got the message without making it Earth. I've got a funny feeling Chibnall, or possibly the actual writer of the episode, was going for some sort of big reveal, some oh my god moment, similar to, I don't know, Planet of the Apes. But it didn't really work. It didn't have any build up to it, so it didn't have any effect. And then there's a speech at the end. A lot of people have said that this Jodie's speech at the end was too preachy, and I have to disagree. Well, I don't disagree. It was preachy, but Doctor Who has always been preachy right from the beginnings, and if you disagree with that, then you really haven't been paying attention to the programme. I think it's a matter of subtlety. Jodie's speech was, well, the episode in general was rather unsubtle, whereas Moffat had a degree of a little bit more subtlety. Although, in my personal opinion, I think the Zygon inversion anti-war speech is far more guilty of being preachy than Jodie's speech at the end of last episode. And at the end of the day, it's a message that does need to be said. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that, really. They're the only negatives I really saw. Apart from that, it was quite an exciting romp. The creatures, whatever they're called, the dregs, they were good. And I do realise that this being a future Earth doesn't necessarily negate all the other future Earths scenarios that we've seen. Not when you think about planetary and galactic time. It could quite easily be that Earth got contaminated long after colony ships were sent out, so there wasn't that much of a population on Earth at the time anyway, because they were all off on other planets. It remained that way for many years until it became habitable again. Then the Ravalox incident occurred. Then that was put right, and then it got preserved, and then the end of the world. You know, it could be all the same timeline. Nikola Tesla's Night of Terror. I'm assuming this is going to be about Nikola Tesla. I don't know what gives that away. Some clue in the title. This is why I don't like titles like this. It's too revealing. But there's been other episodes that I've hated the title of. Daleks in Manhattan, Robots of Sherwood, Mummy on the Orient Express, A Good Man Goes to War. All pretty horrible titles, but that didn't reflect the episode. They were all pretty good episodes. So I'm not letting a silly thing like a title affect my enjoyment of the episode. I just want to put it out there that it's a horrible title.
The universe, so they were hidden from our understanding until now.
That is, isn't it? That's Flynn from Timeless.
Nikola Tesla have invited you here to pull back the curtain. Shall we begin?
That's awkward because yesterday I was watching him be a villain.
I only require the small investment of $50,000. $50,000. A small price to pay.
Oh. What happened to him then?
How did this happen?
I think an electric shock miss.
What?
One of these machines must have killed him.
It's a setup, isn't it?
Work alone.
And what are these signals that he's receiving from Mars? It's a little toclophane.
Tesla. I knew you looked familiar. It's only Nikola Tesla. Who?
Nikola's something.
Total genius. I always wanted to meet you. Shame you're a big fat liar. And we're off again.
It's not Tesla?
I followed that signal, loud and clear, to the Niagara generator. So why am I still detecting it on board this train with you? Whatever it is, hand it over.
This is one of the most miraculous things I've seen in my life. It's a mystery I intend to solve.
If you won't hand it over.
He doesn't recognise superior scientific intelligence.
We're not letting you out of our sights until we've worked this out.
They wouldn't recognize genius if it hit them in the face.
You alright?
I know it's all Dirty Tricks campaign by Edison.
His work on alternating currents helps electrify the world. He should have been the first billionaire by now if he hadn't torn up his contract. Business isn't his strong point.
I believe you wanted to see this.
Is this what you found in the generator?
She recognises it?
All that energy, but why? I know what it is.
Of course you do.
Orb of Thassa, but I've no idea what it's doing here.
It's Nikola Tesla's been talking to Mars. I keep my feet on the ground.
So, you don't recognize this?
Let's take this inside.
See, this guy I've definitely heard of. He's got to be America's most famous inventor.
Yeah, and a total bully.
Is he? I mean, it's plastered his name all over the shop.
Well, if there is, I can't find them. And without money, I have no power source. And without power...
You have a power source. But that will change history.
Lunch, Ryan. Whatever you are, whatever you've come for, nobody else needs to get hurt.
Guns definitely needed. Guns, guns, guns.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
No time.
guns.
This way. New nitrate, bit green stuff.
Pig green stuff.
Have you lost your damn
Finally thinking like a scientist. How about we try this again? Who are you? Show your true form.
What in God's name?
What?
Yes, don't let anyone in. Tell Tesla, tell Dorothy, we'll catch
Too late.
Sorry.
Oh, who'd you come for? Oh. What the hell? The hell is that?
It's receiving.
You mean it's a bugging device?
Yes.
Thought so. Moment I saw it.
Exactly. Repurposed from its original intent.
For why?
It's been
By
studying
who?
the Earth since it got here.
But your city cannot see us.
Okay.
I've been watching, hidden from human eyes, while we searched.
This is an electrical condenser for...
They're hiding their real faces behind projections. They could look like anything. Be anywhere.
They look like Magnos,
Trail.
but smaller.
What if Tesla already found it?
But he did. One of these must be good for getting out of here. Gotta find a way off the ship.
I think Ice Warriors now.
Suggest we to open a door.
I suggest that we don't surrender to the giant alien scorpion.
You will prepare us for battle.
No, I won't.
Don't anger the scorpion.
Across the galaxies, on Earth, you are nothing.
Perhaps I will achieve nothing, but if I achieve anything, it'll be in the name of progress, and you are not my idea of progress.
This should give us enough power to transport me, Yaz, and Tesla back here. But once I'm there, I can't jump back until it recharges itself, which, you know, I'm not worried about. Definitely. And you shouldn't be worried about it either. I'm the Doctor. I don't believe we've met.
You address the Queen of the Skifra. You trespass on my ship.
Oh, this is your ship. Because it looks Venusian to me, and I'm pretty sure that's a Klendov warp drive.
They're a scavenger race.
She will assist Tesla. We require an engineer. I was talking. Required an engineer.
That was quite funny.
Of intelligence. He discovered our signal.
How did you know that?
He signaled back.
Oh, idiot.
And you know?
I didn't know it worked.
Seriously?
I'm quite enjoying this.
You do realise it's killing Edison that they want you and not him.
Yeah, I bet it is.
This place. Warden Cliff. World wireless.
They just Wi-Fi towers.
That's Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Did Tesla have the idea for Wi-Fi?
Yes, you did.
Power. It could be used to send a single bolt of lightning high up into the sky.
Bet they're going to find that thing they found isn't an alien death ray.
What are they doing?
What?
Why aren't they attacking?
We'll see what this thing can do.
Stay out of our left.
That wasn't very good.
We can't blast the ship because the Queen's no longer on it.
The Queen's in one of them. Oh, no, she's just there.
What was the plan? To shiver in the dark until we went away. Oh, you really are fragile creatures, aren't you? It's a miracle your world has spun on so long and disturbed. Now tell me,
Hardly undisturbed.
we'll overrun this world and pick the bones clean. Have you ever seen a dead planet?
Yeah, I think she's seen loads.
I've seen more than you can possibly imagine.
A final weapon for our collection. And what were you planning to do with this?
That's a trap. It's a bomb or something.
Nothing, I just wanted you to take it.
Yeah. Oh, a transporter. Wow. Oh. It escaped. I thought we were going to blow the whole thing up. A la the Christmas Invasion.
Thank you all.
Don't give up. Whatever anyone says.
I'll let them talk. The present is theirs. I work for the future. And the future is mine.
Hey, wow. And you just end it like that. Okay then, what can I honestly say about that episode now that I've watched it twice now? Admittedly, the second time was while editing the first reaction. But I can honestly say that the title of this episode is brilliant. How's that for a complete 180? The reason I say this is it became evident in the episode. Sorry, it became evident in the episode that Nikola Tesla was really, really bad at naming things. His inventions had the really most ridiculously unoriginal names possible. And now I get it. And now I get why the title is... It might have been an unintentional pun, but given it such an awful and obvious title, it's totally in keeping with Nikola Tesla's personality. I see that now. So yes, 180. I like the episode title now because it's a decent pun, intentional or otherwise. Well, I'm going to give this episode a rating of average. I'm not going to say I hated it, because I didn't. I really enjoyed it. There were a couple of points that I find it hard to ignore. First one is so much build up only to have the Skifra revealed in the final sort of section. It was too much build up and not enough reveal. And I thought the Skifra were an interesting enough enemy to get a little bit more development than it did. Yeah, that's pretty much about it really. As far as negativity goes, it was just too slow a build up. But I really enjoyed it, and I think I better leave it here and leave deeper comments and deeper thoughts for the next video. Makeup was good. Cinematography was actually quite ignorable, which is what you hope. You don't want to draw attention to the cinematography or the music for that matter. It's supposed to be incidental. You're not supposed to notice it. You're supposed to react to it on a subconscious level. So yeah, both of these things did their jobs well. I want to discuss something about music, but it's not about this episode. Got into a discussion on the last one about the music of Murray Gold, and in it I mentioned that one of my favourite tracks by Murray Gold, possibly my favourite track of Murray Gold's, is Breaking the Wall from Heaven Sent. I think a lot of people like this track, but it's very minimalist, and it appears way before Heaven Sent. I only noticed this because Farewell 34's Day of the Doctor reaction has finally been released and unblocked, and I watched it after I recorded the reaction to this episode. I then went off and watched his reaction to Day of the Doctor, and one thing I noticed is the theme of the Shepherd Boy and the Breaking the Wall actually appears in the final 3 Doctors together scene, where they're discussing the moment. Never noticed that before. I thought it was interesting. You only notice it for maybe 10-15 seconds, and then it sort of deviates into something else. But the root theme is actually in Day of the Doctor. Okay. There's a little side note. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Till then, as always, take care.